So, change of plans. We now have Rebecca Howard joining us here as well. So, thanks so much. Yeah, bravo. Yeah. Add to the fun. You've missed some interesting conversation up until this point, which did revolve around fashion, which we can bring up again in another minute or two. Yeah. So, what I would like to know from you first of all is Ecogold. What kind of products do you use on your horses when you ride?
Pads for all 3 phases, and they're awesome. Love them for all 3 phases. And I've used their boots also, but I haven't had much experience with the boots yet.
And you rode here at WAG last year. Can you sum up that experience for us?
It was amazing. It's been a certain lifelong pursuit to ride on the team, and it was just a really positive experience from start to finish. I came in with it with a green horse, and I came out of it with a horse I knew so much more about and that grew up from it, and I think we put in the best performance we could have at that time in his training, and so it was just all around really exciting, and the rest of the team did fabulous, so it was just a great week.
Wonderful. Rolex, if you could sum up Rolex and what it means to you, that would be great.
Rolex is what I knew about as a 10-year-old, so it was that event being in this continent that you strive to be or to get to for sure, and then once you learn more about the sport, then it became all the other events also. Right. So this is my second time at Rolex. The first time was great after cross country, but I didn't get to show jump, so I'm hoping to do all 3 phases. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Rolex is definitely something that I've always been interested in doing, and I'm fortunate enough to have 2 horses here this year. And one of their dressage tests was probably the most discouraging dressage day of my life, and the other one that went today was really, really good, but didn't get a whole lot of marks in the ring. So I think tomorrow the course is going to be good for them. They're both quick little thoroughbreds, so hopefully we can come close to making the time and jump around some clear rounds, finish on some dressage scores.
Rolex is kind of the same thing. I grew up coming to this event and thinking it was amazing, and even as a show hunter, I was like, this is awesome. It's going to be awesome. I was like, I would love to run around that. And I have such a cool pony, so I came here last year and was thrilled to run around, and had a little bit of a pilot error last year, but this year I'm really hoping not to have that pilot error. So the track looks great, and I'm really excited to run the little horse around it again.
Interesting question. Significant others, what type of role do they play in your riding? If there are significant others, I'm actually not 100% sure. I know there is one significant other at least.
I have 2.
2? Okay, all right, fair. And all the little dogs and stuff that come around too. No, but seriously, are they allowed in the barn? Are they allowed here? What type of, role do they play for you?
Actually, Rolex has been awesome. They give you a ton of armbands, so you can get pretty much anyone that you need to as a supporting role. Oh, minus. But Patricia has one. Ecogold is definitely taken care of by the Canadian team. Yes. So I have Joel Phoenix, my husband, and Jacob Phoenix, my son, and...
Does Jacob have an armband? Because that would be really cute.
He doesn't have an armband. He just smiles and sweet talks them, and they let him in. And I don't know, it's great at the end of the day, just to have those 2 here and being supportive, and yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, well, recently I started dating a rider, so it was a little bit weird because I never thought in my wildest dreams I was actually going to date a rider. But no, he's been very supportive, and he's here. He's been great, and we talk about the course and talk about my ride, and it's been good. So it's kind of a new thing, but it's a good thing. So, yeah.
Entourages, grooms, whatnot, coaches, what type of role do they play for you, and who are they?
The whole team is what makes the whole thing work, honestly. So it's a huge role. My groom, Dana Cook, is amazing. Can't say enough good things about her. She's been with me for, she was with me for a year and then went off for a little bit and then came back. So we've got a great relationship, and very lucky. Then family. My mom is here this trip, and so they're just great support. And then vets, farriers, coaches. I mean, it's just a huge comfort having all those guys, and I have such confidence in the people around me, and that's huge.
That's one thing I've heard from all of the riders, actually, is that they have such a high praise for all of their support system, like their grooms and whatnot. Like, it's really nice to hear it coming from like the lower levels and whatnot, to hear the professionals really speak highly of the people that are surrounding themselves with. So it's nice. Questions from the audience? Yeah.
Here?
Or speaking to the mic, maybe.
Okay. Hey guys. I was just wondering, like, who would you consider one of the most influential people, I guess, coming along? Anyone who really inspired y'all as riders, I guess, coming up the levels?
Well, in particular right now, who inspires me and who gets me through all of this basically is my life coach as well, but is Jan Benny, who has been phenomenal. She is the best coach. She has done phenomenal work with my horse, and I mean, I couldn't do it without her. Like, she is beyond one of the greatest people who's been along with my parents and my siblings, but Jan Benny was definitely the one that I would have to say has got me through everything.
I would say David O'Connor, our team coach. He is definitely a huge help to me in my professional goals. I think just being around him and Karen as well, just seeing how they run their business, seeing how they develop horses and riders has been a huge eye-opener for me, and I'm really grateful for everything that they've sort of taught us along the road.
It's been so important for me always to work with somebody that I had such a respect for. So each person along the way has really played that role in that point in my career. So back home, it was Nick Holmes-Smith in that point in my young rider years, who was just taught me a lot, and I just valued him so much. And then most significantly would also be David, for sure. Spent the most time with his program. He's done the most to develop my riding, and then also just being a horsewoman. You know, he's so good with horses, and you just learn that as well as the riding skills and how to be a competitor.
Really great.
So are we going to suck now that we don't have somebody?
Well,
No.
actually, on air, David has said that he will keep training us.
I know.
And we're going to hold him to it. So,
Now it's on Ecogold.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's live.
Yeah.
We've said
You can't
it.
get rid of us
You
that
can't.
easily.
You can't get rid of us.
I have one final question. Tomorrow's XC. Sorry, I'm having problems speaking. It's been a long day. If you could ride any of the great event horses, past or present, around that track tomorrow, of course, not including your own, which ones would it be and why? Or which one would it be and why?
Oh gosh. I don't know. You go first.
I know. I
think
don't
on
know.
that.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I would want to ride Exponential.
Hey, I know. Good answer.
And I know that's not a choice, but honest to God, I would not want to go out cross country. Like, if I had a choice of any horse in the world, that's the horse I would pick. I love him so much. And show jumping. And dressage by next year.
I don't know of all times. I mean, there's been so many horses that I've had fun watching, but the one that sticks out, honestly, is watching that opposition Buzz horse go around the WEG last year with the first one out, and I think it was because it went out first, and I just have that image of that horse going around, and it was picture perfect. Anyway, it was stellar again, yeah, and so I don't know. It's just a horse that comes into my mind.
Awesome. Patricia, anything else that you would like these fine ladies to be asked? No? Great. Thanks for your time, and good luck tomorrow. We're all going to be rooting for you. Thanks.